Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we'll begin with some music. The theme today is change. Keep moving. We're going to begin with a quote by Albert Einstein. It's the same with people as it is with riding a bike. Only when moving can one comfortably maintain one's balance. And also Stephen Hawkings, another scientist. Sometimes it's better to travel hopefully than to arrive. Despair is kept alive by freezing our sense of time. The seasons will turn again. Change will happen. The rain will come. The butterflies will need flowers. Keep moving. Let the body breathe fully and deeply. Move toward the pain. Despair cannot survive. Keep moving. Take the next step, even if small. I put my trust in God to see and hear the way to go, trusting that it is love working its way through the world. Keep moving. Welcome to Shelter and Grace, a sound meditation for our one wild and precious life. This sound meditation is about renewable caring, caregiving of ourselves, of our others, and of the world, to be better gardeners of our one wild and precious life. Here we shelter together in place, most mornings, Wednesday through Sunday, using spirit and words and poems, little ancient wisdom, some singing bells, sounds of nature, some wind chimes, a metal Moyo drum, a little silence, and a little science to support us in all of this. It's brought to you by myself, Reverend Elizabeth, and San Francisco Unity. The attributions today are David Whyte, a contemporary poet. It's called Consolations, the Solace, Nourishment, and Underlying Meaning of Everyday Words. And I took a little bit from his definition of despair. And my book, reading a little bit from rule number 15, Keep Moving, a little excerpt from Daily Word, and a little bit from one of my professors, Dr. Alan Wolfelt, principle number 2 about change and grief, and then Daily Word, and Hafiz will take us out from this book, The Gift. The background is from Pixels. I think that's it. The theme this week is how to change. Any change. Losing 5 pounds, gaining 5 pounds, feeling better, feeling healthy. Yesterday I mentioned the ultimate change, death, and the first principle of grief, which is to accept the reality of it, which is not as easy as it sounds. Accepting the world as it is the first way to begin change. Today I wanted to add the second principles of Dr. Alan Wolfelt. The principle of healthy grief is to move toward the pain of loss. It's one of his 6 principles of healthy grieving. So here's the paradox of the moment. Move toward the pain to reduce the suffering. Don't dwell. Keep moving in sweet, small steps. Here's a little bit from my book, Rule number 15, Keep Moving. Allow providence to flow to you and through you. Take the next step, even if small. I met an amazing woman at her 100th birthday party, Grandma Olga. She sparkled with gravitas. It was not so much just her eyes, but also her countenance. She had come on the boat from Prague to America as an adolescent. Since then, she had married, had lots of children, lived through hard times and good times. And now she was surrounded by grandkids and many great, great, great relationships. "What is your secret?" I asked her in the middle of the happy chaos. She answered in a grounded way that only a vintage old woman with deep roots and healed scars can. She looked at me in the eye and she said, "Keep moving." We have everything we need to keep it moving. Take the next step, even if small. Stuckness is the eternal disease of being afraid. Keep moving toward the healing, especially in the small, courageous acts of kindness. Allow providence to flow to you and through you, trusting that it is love working its way through the world. Here's David Whyte on the stuckness of despair. Really beautiful. Despair is a haven with its own temporary form of beauty, of self-compassion. It is the invitation we accept when we want to remove ourselves from hurt. Despair is an internal psychological and physiological winter, when our previous forms of participation in the world take a rest. It is a loss of horizon. It is a place we go when we do not want to be found in the same way anymore. Despair turns into depression and abstraction when we try to make it stay beyond its appointed season, to start to shape our identity around its frozen disappointments. But despair can only stay beyond its appointed time by trapping ourselves in the disappointed mind, by convincing ourselves that the seasons have stopped and can never turn again, and perhaps most simply and importantly, by refusing to let the body breathe by itself fully and deeply. Despair is kept alive by freezing our sense of time and the rhythms of time. When the season is allowed to turn, despair cannot survive. And finally, a little bit from Daily Word. Today, trust. I remember times when I have misplaced my trust in others, not in Source. The trust I have springs from my faith now. Take action to fulfill my part in that trust by following guidance and remembering that my inner wisdom directs my steps to keep moving. Without hesitation, I put my trust in God and open my spiritual eyes and ears to see and hear the way to go. Keep moving, hopefully. Let's take that into our meditation today. So let's take a moment to check in. How's your body doing today? Let's begin by breathing. Breathing together and breathing fully. Allowing our lungs to move. Together, breathe in. Clean air. And exhale. We newly appreciate the clean air. Let's take another breath together. Allow it to fill you up. And exhale. Exhale all that is not yours to do in this very moment. We use 3 superpowers in this meditation. Breath. Our first taste of this world. And use sound because we are sound. The sounds of nature, the sounds of beauty. We use sound by choosing the higher. It changes our vibration. Let's choose beauty now. Let's breathe it in. And exhale. Exhaling fully cleans us out. It's called diva breathing. The third thing we use in this meditation is gratitude, which is a superpower. It changes and enhances sound and breath. Let's breathe in gratitude through the heart. Breathe it in. And exhale. Using your superpowers, because what good are they if you don't use them? Sound, breath, gratitude. If you find yourself drifting, making none of it wrong, with love, gather yourself back to center. Drop down. Drop down to the kingdom. Check in. Dwell. Despair is kept alive by freezing our sense of time. The seasons will turn again. The rain will come, the flowers will need butterflies. Keep moving. Let the body breathe fully and deeply. Move toward the pain. Move toward the change. Despair cannot survive. Keep moving. Take the next step, even if small. Trust in God to see and hear the way to go. That it is love working its way through the world. Keep moving. Despair is kept alive by freezing our sense of time. The seasons will turn again. Change will happen. Rain will come. The flowers will need butterflies. Keep moving. Let the body breathe fully and deeply. Move toward the pain, the change. Keep moving, and despair cannot survive. Remember this place where we can breathe fully and be breathed. This place of movement in the stillness, where we are seen and guided. We remember this place. And so it is. I aspire to stay in balance today, and I hope that you have found some inspiration to do the same, to stay open to the possibilities in your life for renewal, to receive the abundant nourishment within which we all vibrate and are nourished, and to use that power to bloom as wise gardeners of your lives and of the world. And so we can grow a life of courage and kindness and honor. The final blessing today is Hafiz, 13th century Sufi. I got kin in you. Plant so that your own heart will grow. Sing because this is the food our starving world needs. Laugh because it is the purest sound. Be the encouraging light we seek with every breath open again. Thank you for joining me.